you guys feel about parents being held accountable for their children's crimes when the children are underage? How do you feel about that? I saw this article in USA Today called "Slow Down. Michigan Mom's Texts to Son May Come Back to Haunt Her." I do know how to read sometimes. I'm going to just read the opening of this because I actually really liked this writer. I was like, yo, you're a good writer. I hate when I'm reading like articles and I have to read things 12 times over because it's like, did you prove, like, who? Anyway, so this is how it opens. Just weeks before he killed his friend in a car crash, Michigan teenager Kiernan Teague was blasting across highways at more than 140 miles per hour in his family's Audi sports coupe, photographing the speedometer and getting texts from his mom, quote, "slow down," end quote. According to police reports, his mom knew about his driving habits through a special safety app called Life 360 and once texted him, quote, "I have screenshots of you doing 123 miles per hour. It scares me to my bone," end quote. But she didn't take away his keys. Rather, she bought a faster and more powerful car and allegedly gave him access to it, a BMW X3 M Series that can reach up to 177 miles per hour. That's what Kiernan was driving the night he lost control at 105 miles per hour on a residential street in Grosse Pointe Farms, a Detroit suburb, hitting a pole and then a tree, killing his passenger, 18-year-old Flynn Mackerel, a stellar 6'4" swimmer known for his gentle ways, easy smile, and shaggy red hair, end quote. That was from the article, the USA Today article. So this happens, right? And now the Mackerel family, the parents of the boy that died in this, they are asking Wayne County prosecutor Kim Worthy to pursue criminal charges against the driver's mom, Elizabeth Puleo Tag. Okay. And we know that there is a precedence for this, right? Some of us may remember back when Michigan prosecutor Karen McDonald sought parental accountability after the deadly mass shooting at Oxford High School in 2021. You remember that with Ethan Crumbley. And remember, his parents, James and Jennifer Crumbley, were the ones who bought their son the gun that he used in the rampage at Oxford High School. And they were recently convicted, y'all. They were recently convicted of involuntary manslaughter this year in a landmark prosecution that put parents everywhere on notice. And they are currently serving a 10-year prison sentence, both of them, 10-year prison sentences, after separate juries held them accountable for the lives of 4 students, 16-year-old Tate Myers, 17-year-old Madison Baldwin, and Justin Schilling, and 14-year-old Hannah St. Juliana, who were killed by their son, Ethan Crumbley. Okay? And he also injured 6 other students and a teacher. All right, so we do have precedence of this, but this is new precedence, okay? We're not holding parents accountable for their children's actions. So let me go into a little bit more detail about this case because, it's not just like a couple text messages. Like, the shit is egregious, y'all. So according to the child who died, his mom, she says that the mom of the son who I gotta get these kids' names. Sorry. I'll come back to that. I'll pull up that kid's name. So the mom of the dead child is talking about the mom of the child who was driving. And she says that, for months, the mom knew that the son was driving recklessly. She warned him about it. They have these text messages, but she never did anything. And not only that, but the mom had a 2015 Subaru Forester. Okay, which Vanker says that she feels like she should have made the son drive that car. It's not a freaking Audi, which we all know, if you know anything about Audi, Audis are speed demons, yo. It's not an Audi, and it's not the BMW that she eventually went and bought after that. And she also says that, Not only did she express concern about this guy, her son, speeding in this Audi, but she never went, but not only that, but then she went out and bought a freaking BMW and gave him access to the BMW. Okay? And in July and August of 2023, he hit speeds of 127 miles per hour, 143 miles per hour, 102 miles per hour, 150 miles per hour, 155 miles per hour, all on separate days, y'all. He sent photos of his speedometer, tracking these, you know, he had photos on his cell phone of him taking pictures of the speedometer. So not only are you speeding, but you're also using your freaking phone. In the 2 weeks before the fatal car crash, Life 360, the app that his mom was monitoring on him, recorded 94 trips by Kiernan, nearly half of them over 90 miles per hour. The highest speed was recorded on November 1st at 153 miles per hour for 20 miles, yo. This little boy drove for 20 miles straight at 153 miles an hour. He was a menace, y'all. He was a menace. Videos on Kiernan's, that's his name, Kiernan. Videos on Kiernan's cell phone show him drag racing twice in September and October. Another video shows him driving recklessly through the Millender Center Tunnel in downtown Detroit. And it wasn't just speeding, all. It wasn't just speeding. Kiernan has had at least 22 documented contacts with the police since 2018. And remember, this guy, what was he, 17 years old? I believe. 17 or 18? Since 2018, he's had 22 how you started getting in with the police, what, when you were 13? Woo-wee. In 2020, he assaulted his mom. He hit her and bit her hand, y'all. He was constantly stealing his mom's credit card. Kiernan was arrested for domestic violence after the 2020 assault and lodged at the Wayne County Youth Home. So this kid had a lot of issues, but he was a menace. So I think this is why, you know, the child who died, why his parents are so adamant that Kiernan's mother should be held responsible, because she was aware. Look at how many, I mean, this is excessive. It's not just a few times he did this. This is excessive. And she was letting him drive an Audi when she had a freaking Subaru. She could have let him drive the Subaru. And then she went and bought a BMW. Talk about adding fuel to the fire. But, you know, where things get tricky here is clearly this woman was afraid of her son.